My name is Dalton Smith. I own Pine Springs Homesteads. Let's build some knowledge. Hey everybody, welcome to my shop. Today we're going to solder a copper pipe. Now there's three things you need to remember. One, you can't set your house on fire, so get a fire retardant cloth. That is very important. Please be careful with the torch, especially if it's inside a wall. Sheetrock, the back of sheetrock can catch on fire. Number two, there cannot be water in your pipes. So if you start soldering, or if you start heating your pipe and there's water jumping out, or if you've been heating it for like 2 minutes and nothing's happening, the solder just won't melt. There's water in your pipe, you're going to have to get the water out. Number three is the pipe has to be clean. Absolutely has to be clean. Alright, so let's look at what we got and what we're going to do. Okay, let's go over our materials. We're going to need a torch. This one is self-lighting. You're going to need a little bit of emery cloth. You're going to need pliers because it's hot. You're going to need a pipe cleaner. You're going to need a flux brush and some sort of flux. This is at lead-free. The hardest part of this whole project is getting the lid off of the flux. You're going to need solder, and you're going to need copper pipe. Okay? Now before you go trying to get into your wall, practice. Okay? So get you a little piece of copper and practice. So here's how we start. We got our copper pipe. We're going to put it inside our cleaner and twist it. And this is just roughing up the pipe so that the solder will stick. If there's any burrs on it, you're going to get your emery cloth and just clean up the burrs. Alright. Now we're going to clean the inside of the pipe. This is 1/2-inch pipe. You just twist it around, just pretty much scuffing it up and getting any dirt or debris out of it. There can be no water on any of this, okay? And no dirt. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be pretty close. Alright, now we're going to get our flux brush and our flux and kind of twist the brush in there, and we're going to paint the flux onto the pipe. Okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be covered. I don't guess it would really matter if you did have a glob, but it would bug me if there was a glob. We're going to dip our brush again and put it inside the pipe. I mean the fitting. Alright, now both of these are clean. We're going to take them, we're going to put them together. Make sure that your 90 or whatever you're soldering is pointed the right direction. Like we got two fittings here. If you need to go in this way, make sure right now that it's pointed the right direction, okay? Now, we're going to turn on our gas and light. Now your solder, I like to take mine and just bend it. Just kind of make a hook out of it. Makes life easier on you. We're gonna grab pliers. We're gonna grab our pipe. Okay, and this is gonna get extremely hot. And we're gonna start heating. You're gonna go back and forth. You're going to be on the fitting and you're going to be on the pipe and go back and forth. And the fitting is a little thicker than the pipe, so spend a little more time on the fitting. And what you're looking for is for the flux to start bubbling. See how the flame is getting erratic? The flux will start boiling and then the flame will turn green. See all that smoke? And there's that green flame I was talking about. That means you are hot enough. Now we're going to take our solder, and the flux is actually going to suck the solder in. Okay, you don't have to do much here. The flux sucks the solder down inside the fitting. Alright, that's it. That's all you have to do. Now when it's hot, the fitting can move, so get a really wet, like sopping wet towel. This is a paper towel, and it is so hot. But as soon as it stops making that noise, sizzling, it's there. You can, I mean, there's nothing you can, I mean, you could redo it, but it's on there now. You don't have to be careful with it anymore. Okay? With it like this, You just kind of look it over, look all around it, make sure you have a really good solder, okay? Now, you're going to be hooked up to water here, so you would just turn your water back on, make sure that there's no leaks. If there's no leaks, you're set, you're golden. You did a good job. Practice, practice, practice. This is not hard to do. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions about what you saw, or if you have any suggestions about future videos, please email me or find me on Facebook. Until then, I'll see you next time.